Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. We are back with some more Fate Strange Fake, episode 13 and the season 1 finale. Last episode we had Jester manipulating poor Tsubaki into wanting to be a mage for her parents, just letting a child be a child, right? And now we have Mr. Black popping off, turn this reality upside down, Pale Rider dropping in, and we're not really equipped to defeat him right now. At least not in Saber's current condition, and I love you, Clean Calton, but you are definitely no match for this guy. There is so much going on inside this reality marble, but there's also so many people on the outside, so when are they going to affect what's happening in here? And yeah, there's just so much that is probably going to collide in this final episode. Really curious to see how Zhao is going to fit into this last episode or these last events. I know the design isn't too close, but whenever I first saw her, my initial thought was the painted lady from Avatar: The Last Airbender. It just kind of like the way she looked so mysterious, it just reminded me of that. And also, whenever she kept saying, hide and seek, Kakurenbo, it reminded me of this old like horror-like short film, animated film. It's probably super outdated now, but it was really good. So for anyone out there who's interested, I would go give that a watch, but I digress. So yeah, we got Pale Rider dropping in, we got cookies falling from the sky, we got Francesca floating in with her servant. So there's gonna be some nonsense happening here soon. So let's go ahead and hop into the episode. All right, we're not wasting any time getting back to the end scene. That's what he's worried about? Yeah, exactly. Okay. I didn't think Jester would be this displeased. Straight for assassin? Yeah, well, things have changed, Jester. Oh, as an allusion to, otherwise, man, he'd be gone. Yeah, and Sigma might be that person. Yeah. That's definitely what it's looking like it's leading us to. Her cloak's off! Or her mask! François. Troublemakers, let's highlight that there. They're only here for their own benefit, though. At least that's what I think. Yep. Strong enough to push aside that little girl. No, that's definitely not it. There you go, Saber. Stand up for her. Which is funny because Aika's always saying he can't read the room. In Fuyuki. So that was the previous Holy Grail War location? Whoa, he is huge. Just let us stay in one spot for a moment. See these characters. Philia. Is that the real her, though? Just another Saber? What's going on, Saber? And the second? He's finally getting to see. Oh no. Oh, so that's Arthur. There's Gilgamesh. Wow, okay, so that's just the servant turned. Oh, this is sick. So this is something that happened in Fuyuki then, huh? All these great people just sitting here together like this. This is awesome. To a mongrel. Oh, okay. Wow. I was not expecting that for him.
Saber.
So she was forced to do that, but it's not what she wanted to do? Oh. This is current time as well. Or close to modern time. You don't have to follow this path though, Saber. She tried though. Don't let her manipulate you the same way Jester's manipulating Tsubaki. Hey, corpse. Okay, time to manipulate him. Singularity. Interesting. That was okay, so that's his real self down there. We planned for this, boy. Fly, he's just a genius. This whole time he was just sitting here painstakingly doing this. Yes. You're finally realizing that now, huh? Yeah, I feel the same way. Hey, but he's a dead apostle. We don't care. Corpse, rubbish. You're a lot of things, Jester. What? Oh, one of the ancestors is listening in? Sir Van Fem. Okay, so a few of the people who have been commenting on a lot of the Fate videos, you know, mention dead apostles and true ancestors and that sort of thing. So I've actually been playing the visual novel Tsukihime I've been playing it on my Switch. I think I'm getting pretty close to finishing out the Arcuid path on that game, or the route, I mean. So I know a little bit about these because of, you know, everyone recommending this type of stuff. So this is really cool to see, like, a true ancestor pop in this show. And, you know, just kind of have that information a little bit, you know, pay off. I don't know too much from what I've seen so far, but this is really cool, so I'm pumped, and the design looks awesome. That's what it sounded like. Very much so. And I kind of thought about that whenever he first said that in, what was it, episode 3? Wow. Man, he just really showed no mercy to him. Come on, Saber. Okay, so this is nothing new for him. I'm getting chills. It'd have been nice for you to sit amongst them, Saber. What was it? But his voice has not been soft from the very first episode, standing on top of that fire truck. Okay. Oh, I love that look. Yeah, we got more music kicking in too. You stand amongst them though, Saber. Yes, are you ready then? Yes. Say yes, Ayaka. Let's go. We're gonna need you. Something crazy is happening. Oh, okay. That is not the... That's a cornered animal right there. What? Is that the founding titan? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he really has been. She darted out. Is it a trap though? How is he doing this? This is like a noble phantasm. Is this just part of his connection with Tsubaki? Yes! Yes! We're here now, baby. Has he changed? Yes! This is awesome. We've been waiting this whole season for this. Kept saying, I'm not the master. I'm not your master. She is now. That's Enkidu's! Is that not? So if we defeat it, we're out of here, right? Yes, let's go, Saber! Oh, that was sick. Yes, slice through the darkness. They got parachutes? Where'd those come from? Oh, they found it in there? Stick code. That's hilarious. How convenient. Let's go. It just like affirmed him, if anything. His Excalibur is so much stronger now. Yes. And I love the roar just every time. Just cleaved in half. Yeah, he's having a good old time up top there. Nope. I feel like a lot of that is thanks to Ayaka as well. It could have gone differently with a different master. Yeah. Made you become who you are. I hope that hand he did whenever he was fighting the hand that was grabbing the sword when he was fighting Enkidu. I want to see that again. Where's it at? Bring in the hand. Oh no. He still got some tricks. Oh my, there's multiple of them. This poor girl. Assassin? Wow, she came darting in. No, no. Get your hand off of her. I mean, it's coming from him, it's a lie. No, don't believe him. Queen? No. You were just calling them ghosts, they're scary, they're not here for you. No. You don't have to endure it, Tsubaki. No, you did not. No. And don't do anything to her, Sigma. What's she saying? Before all of this? A mage? You need to assassinate. Of course she would. And he's just as proud as ever. They're just gonna cut her hand off? Transplanted to what? Oh my gosh. I don't think that crossbow is about to get used for anything positive. Oh no no no. This isn't a strange idea. This is justice. 胃の痛い日々が続きましたが、残り数日。こちらも本腰を入れて調整しなければ。とりあえず。How are they so calm with all this? He's just talking about his stomach. After all this is happening.
なんで私の名前？
ああ、やっぱり別人だね。
Yeah.
でも君も彩香って名前なんだ。
Could be an interesting conversation. Again?
私のことを知ってるの？
君と同じ顔と名前のことは友達なんだけど、君の魔力の流れ、やっぱりそうか。
教えて。私のことを知ってるなら。
Yeah, this is the first time he's been so close to her. He could probably tell her about the connection somehow.
わかった。あのね、君の体
No, don't get stopped. Uh-oh. He just gets shot through the chest? No!
眩しいな。よく見えないや。
No!
ごめんなさい、ジャックさん。フラット。
No!
すみません、教授。みんな。
There's no way Flott is dying. No! Who is it?
対象の頭部破壊を確認。追撃中。
これが
Oh my gosh, it was Flott?
ストレスはその元凶を一つずつ取り去るのが一番ですからね。
Was that assassin then?
これは
フラットエスカルドスが終わりを
No!
祝福はしよう。我が古き隣人の成し遂げた偉業に。
何が起こっている？
Okay, but now you got the ancestors on your ass.
なんだか吹っ切れた顔をしてるね。
Did he kill them?
ある傭兵の助手として聖杯戦争に参加し死んだと。
これからどうする？
自由に動いていいと言われたからな。そうするだけだ。
I can't believe that just happened.
俺はこの聖杯戦争を破壊する。
Okay, so he adopted assassin's mentality there. Wow. I'm just in disbelief right now. And that's a wrap for this season, and I am upset. I cannot believe they did that to Flott. He's been the GOAT of this entire season, I feel like, or at least one of them. And for him to go out like that is just sickening. I know if I take a step back and I think about it, it makes sense that he would be, like, for him to be taken down by a sniper makes sense because I assume it's not a mage-like weapon. Otherwise, he might have been able to dodge or block it or something like that. And of course, it was right before he was gonna probably tell Ayaka like what she is or what's going on with her. It's just really some BS. And I feel like that truly is the end of him. How can he come back from that? Unless Caster's around, I don't know. But I guess the other option, maybe a spicy option, is right after he died, maybe Van Femme is going to do something that will revive him, which I think the obvious answer is it would turn him into a vampire or dead apostle or something. But maybe something like that would happen. I don't know. That'd be pretty awesome. And I feel like the creepiness of Flott and his younger self, I feel like maybe that is pretty fitting for him. I don't know, but I just don't want him to die. That's basically what it comes down to. And it looks like that snipe is what Faldius was talking about being his, stomach medicine. I mean, what an asshole, but we have kind of known that from the start, how brutal and ruthless he's been this whole time. He did say something about having to adapt to the situation, so I'm wondering if Flott was even his original target, when he was first talking to Assassin, or if he had to adapt and change the target because of just how much of a beast he was. I really don't know. And on to brighter things, seeing Saber and Ayaka finally become master and servant was just as great as I thought it was going to be. Somehow, Francesca didn't really seem surprised to the path that Saber took, after seeing that everything with Altria. He wasn't able to, fight for the chivalry or for really anything up to this point. But as soon as he saw everything that Francesca told or showed him, then he realized that everything that made him who he is and that chivalry is really truly worth fighting for, and finally stepping fully into this Holy Grail war. And he was going insane. Earlier, he was having a tough time just fighting those multiple Cerberus, but at the end of the episode, not necessarily the end, but whenever he was fighting those founding titans, he was just slicing through them like nothing, and his Excaliburs just looked way more destructive than they had previously. But I'm still kind of worried actually, because at the end of the episode, the actual end of the episode, Ayaka, when she's talking to Flott, Saber is nowhere to be found, which I think is a little odd. So I don't think they would do this, but I'm wondering if he disappeared somehow based off of Tsubaki's command spell, reverting things. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I'm just worried about him and if he disappeared somehow. Actually seeing a true ancestor, I know I already mentioned him, but that was just so awesome and completely a surprise. And also hilarious that he just basically disowned Jester. Again, Flot setting all of that up, looking like a champ, only for him to get sniped, really just pissed me off, but I guess I need to maybe let that go. Like I said, I did start Tsukihime, but I don't really know too much about the ancestors. Really, right now, I just have most of the information about Dead Apostles and below. But getting to see the connection between the game and now, you know, this anime, that I thought that was really cool. A very welcome surprise. And after seeing, you know, poor Tsubaki have to use that command spell to revert things and forever be alone, you know, she kind of saved all the people that were trapped in there, but you know, at the price of herself. So getting to see the Kurokas get you know, killed by Sigma was just so satisfying. I hate to say that, but it was. Sigma killed a Kuroka, but it wasn't the one I was worried about, you know, Tsubaki. And what did they think was gonna happen if they're talking to this mercenary like that? I'm sure they knew at this point he was a mercenary, so why taunt him? I mean, you basically asked for it. What a bunch of fools. And if Sigma didn't do it, then Assassin was gonna come back and finish the job. I could probably ramble on here for a real long time, but I'll go ahead and wind down from here. This was an absolutely great season, just high quality all around, all the way through. And not only that, but I was just extremely happy that a lot of, you know, you viewers were interacting, you know, commenting, responding. That was my favorite part of this season. I got to comment and respond to a lot of people, and, you know, at least that's a lot of people to me. So truly, thank you so much for being a part of, you know, this journey for this anime. And now I'm hooked on some visual novel. You know, I'm only on the one right now, but I imagine there's going to be more in the future for me. I will definitely be releasing more Fate content because I truly am in love with the universe, and I hope, you know, everyone who's been here with this season, I hope you come back for the rest of the content and, you know, more people as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope Cozy Door didn't let you down with this, you know, as far as these reactions for this anime. And, you know, as usual, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one. And by the next one, I mean the next Holy Grail War. Thank you.